Good evening, my lovely ones. This is Valerie Carruthers, and I want to talk to especially those of you who are, or if you are related to or have friends in what's called the sandwich generation. They're known as the sandwich generation because they're sandwiched between taking care of their parents. They're usually people in midlife whose parents are aging. And then, of course, they may still have kids at home that they're also helping get a start in life. So it's quite a position to be in. I'm sure many of you are familiar with that. But first, take a second to subscribe to my YouTube channel. You can also find me on Instagram as joyful.manifesting, and you can find me here, of course, on Facebook. And before I go any further, I want to say that my small group coaching, I'm so excited about it because I want to launch it really soon. My first beta small group coaching program. I already have 2 slots filled. I've only got 4 slots left. So if you'd like to be in it at the beta price of $37 for a month of coaching, 4 weekly sessions, send me a message or let me know in the comments, and we'll get you on the list and get you started. So that said, the topic tonight is talking a little bit mainly about the sandwich generation and how they've been affected by helping people and putting those people's needs ahead of their own. And a lot of times when people start getting into midlife, that's the time they're starting to look a little more ahead to what their retirement life is going to be like, or they're looking at other leisure activities. Maybe they're thinking about downsizing their house, living in a smaller place once they're empty nest. And there's other things as well. But then the pressures get started, and of course things are intensified given the situation that we have been in, where people sometimes have to stay home for lengthy periods. And then there's people who are happy working from home and wanting to stay home and enjoy continuing that way and looking for ways to grow their own business at the same time. So there's a lot of factors interplaying here. And maybe you're someone who has throughout their life sacrificed on what you've been dreaming about having, a career that might not be a 9-to-5 career. It might have been a career as a successful writer, or a career making independent films, or an artistic career of some kind, but you kept having to defer it because of taking care of other people in your life ahead, maybe putting a sibling or other relatives, not necessarily your kids, because you always think about taking care of your kids, getting them through school in whatever way you can, but maybe other relatives, nieces, nephews, helping them get their education. Or maybe at an earlier time in your life, you've been the support of your family. There are many people like that who have been the sole support and taken care of the siblings and everybody else because they lost one or both parents very early on. And there are many situations like that. I, in my own life, have been have helped out a few people in primary to me. And, sometimes you feel, gosh, I'm never going to get where I want to get, but I'm doing this because I feel I must. I can't say no to them. It's that feeling of, they're never going to make it on their own. They really need my help. Now, there are a few things that are in play here. And in manifesting terms, you can say, well, where does my imagination come into this? Where does your imagination really come into this? And your state as the operant power, as Neville Goddard, my Mentor 2020, would say, that you are God having the adventure of a lifetime. That's the way 20 puts it. But also in the terms of Neville, that you are the operant power. Your state is I am, to get still and know that I am God. So part of that is being able to imagine or inhabit the state of successful writer, even though you are in a position where you are feeling a bit behind the curve or behind the eight ball, as they used to say, of needing to take care of somebody else. However, we know that the 3D world may seem like the facts, but it's really your self pushed out. It's really, as Neville would say, it's how your feelings, your fears, your imaginal experiences and your 4D imagination are expressed in other people, in your situations in life, in what you are manifesting from the state that you chose. So if your state has been, I'm struggling, I'm the helper in the family, and I'm struggling that to help them and sacrifice. I'm the sacrificer. So if you're in the state of sacrificer, that's actually keeping both you and the person you're doing the helping for in the state of struggle, in the state of giving up and manifesting more difficulty. So if you're helping someone get through school, then you want to imagine them already successful in the career that they're planning to have, that help has already come to them, that they've made the cut in terms of the career that they want or the job that they want. And also for your parents, seeing them already cared for, already doing well, so that this or anybody else that you're helping, it's knowing that they're already have what they desire, that they're already happy, that they're already cared for, that they're already financially secure. And that also goes, of course, for you. Neville also famously said, if you want to see what your fears are like, just tell somebody what you are imagining. So anything that you're afraid of is going to show up in the way people respond to you. It could be in the form of disbelief, in the form of, oh, get a real job, or anything like that you have heard that has actually wound up discouraging you from going full out and going for what your dream is. But we say, no, you're going to get that on the inside by imagining nothing less than inhabiting the state of the person you desire to be that successful writer or artist or performer or anything else that it is that you wanted to do that you deferred and maybe feel it's too late for you now. It's never too late. And by the way, do give yourself a pat on the back, a hug, whatever kind of love you express for yourself, in knowing that you did what you thought was best at the time. It's not a sense of failure. We call it a course correct. It's also said there's no failure, there's only feedback, or it's a course correct. So don't feel that you failed yourself or that you failed another person or that you feel guilty or that you feel even, you can be helping somebody and still kind of feeling resentful. And that resentment's going to carry over into more things that are manifested that are not so much fun. So you want to keep the spirit of it, that it's fun, that it's happening, that what you still want is now. It's not something out there. It's something that's in you, in your divine imagination, that's going to give you what you want to persist in your dreams, in keeping those dreams alive in your state of success at what it is that you want to be, and that it's not out there, it's here, and that it's not sometime in the future, it's now. So I wanted to leave you with that thought. Have a wonderful night. This is Valerie. Again, subscribe to my channel. Find me on Instagram as joyful.manifesting. Find me here on Facebook. Join my small group coaching starting really soon. More information, send me a DM in Messenger or just drop your interest in the comments and let me know how to get back to you. And love you, and see you again real soon.